basic design is a MIDI laser harp, electronic MIDI laser harp, and the basic concept is to use lasers to putting on lasers on a photoresistor, and we're going to use a voltage divider with this photoresistor to sense whether the beam is blocked or not. From that, we get an analog value. We bring that into an analog to digital converter on a PIC, and from that, we bring that output into the FPGA. In the FPGA, we wrote a Verilog module. It's an algorithm that uses all these inputs, figures out which note is being played, and outputs a MIDI signal for that note. And from this MIDI signal, from the FPGA spitting out this MIDI signal, we bring it into a MIDI circuit and use an actual MIDI plug and bring that into a MIDI to USB converter, plug that into a software synthesizer on the laptop. So it's blocking the notes, we'll play music. We have C to B.
Can you change? Can you tune the?
Well, we can make it play different noises. Actually, the reason why we have this particular sound playing is because it highlights the track where we're keeping track of the velocity that you're blocking the lasers. The amount that the tone sort of modulates at the end is dependent on the velocity.
Doesn't matter my height.
No, it doesn't matter.
Vertical, only the vertical sensor.
Yeah. The modulation at the end is actually dependent on the velocity. So if you go slowly, it'll fade off very smoothly, and if you go fast, it'll bounce around quite a bit.
So this one
It seems to not be very sensitive.
But if you wanted to program it, say, for a different octave, that would just be a software setting.
Right, yes, just in the synthesizer. And you play any group of instruments with this synthesizer as well.
So you know how to play an actual song? Or?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to go for it, Don?
Do it, man.
Talent.
Christmas at Harp would be nice.
The very first MIDI laser harp controller solo.
Previous designs have used this laser harp, but no one has done this MIDI output, so we're unique in that. And which is pretty cool because we can do anything with the software synthesizer, and it's very versatile. Also, in the algorithm on the FPGA, we're sensing the velocity of how fast you pluck it.
If you do it too slow, it'll actually it'll play a sound with your music.
Could you demonstrate that velocity effect?
Yeah, sure. Here, you want to demonstrate the velocity? Yeah. The velocity is based on the volume as well, so it'll be louder if you do it faster.
That's and so you can hear the sound modulate at the end. That's why we have it on this particular sound, is because that's really quite obvious.
Yeah. If multiple notes are hit, what do? You do a play a mixture or what?
Yeah, both of just plays it for it.
Plays both.